If the work week is stressing you out and you're searching for a relaxing Sunday morning vibe, then come over and enjoy Sunday mornings with a cup of Joe with your host, Joey Stacks, as he takes you on a weekly journey for your soul that starts with a relaxing cup of Joe. So if you're in need of some great conversation with a splash of neo soul, then you're in the right place. So tune in as we catch a cool vibe with Sunday mornings with a cup of Joe.
I wish that I could take it all back. Young running through the hood while I bare feet with my feet all black. With my grandma telling me to be in by the street lights. But now I'm thugging going hard in this street life. Plus these pussy niggas out here trying to kill me. I'm just killing tracks, making all these people feel me. Steady going track to track, I be going back to back. Used to be dead broke, now I'm blowing stack for stack. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, that's what I'm rocking now.
What up, though? Welcome to another episode of Sunday Mornings with a Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Joe, and today we're back after a long hiatus. Today's episode is brought to you today by Cali Just One and Infinite 209 Pop-Up. You can follow Cali Just One on Instagram at cali.justones, one and the S at the end. And you can follow him. He's the man to see with the vintage sportswear. He's downtown Stockton, California at 522 Weber Street. You guys stop by there, get your fix of vintage sportswear, paraphernalia, and goods. They also got art from local artists. It's like a collective down there. And Infinite 209 is their own clothing line. They also run out that shop. You guys have a visit down there at 522 Weber Street at Cali Just One. Infinite 209 Pop-Up. Fly stuff. If y'all looking for the fly stuff, that's where it's at. This episode is also brought to you by Simply Herbal Edibles, the simplest way to go. Simply Herbal Edibles, you can find them on Instagram at Simply Herbal Edibles. Follow them. They got some fire THC-infused edibles at a high quality. I like their customer service, too. So we're back, and this Sunday Mornings with a Cup of Joe, man. We took a long hiatus. We've been gone for about almost 2 months. It's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of business ventures going on, but podcasting is my first love, so we're back. We're back here to set everything off. I wanted to start off today's show by just getting back with the listeners and recasting where we left off at. I had to return to podcasting. Podcasting is one of my first loves. I like sitting, I like chopping it up, the barbershop setting, the sharing information, knowledge, and wisdom between all. It's one of the flyest forms, the flyest platforms out here. And my podcast is to spread knowledge and wisdom and understanding throughout all. This is about bringing hip-hop, neo-soul. This is about bringing everything to one forefront and giving everybody an open platform to speak on it. Today's episode, we'll just be kicking it. I got my homeboy Cali Just One in the back. He chilling, you know what I'm saying? And we just in here chopping it up. I wanted to go over some stuff today. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world that I wanted to speak on. I had to bring the podcast back because we got a lot of stuff going on. And I brought my boy Jess in the building because I needed somebody to come in on the top and really see what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of foolery going on nowadays.
Big time. You
seen everything going on out here, man?
I've seen it happen. How about your boy that's in the
Jesse?
Nah, I'm talking. Let's go back one because you ain't been on air in a minute. And last time we was conversating about that boy that's in the pen right now, dropping names.
6ix9ine,
dropping dimes.
And you know something? What was crazy about that? I wanted to talk about loyalty, integrity.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk about integrity because nowadays it seems.
Hold on, but before we even get into that. Nah, go ahead.
Cause what was you about to say?
No.
Cause you remember last year that 6ix9ine was popping.
For reals, but
really popping.
The pump fake popping.
But let's talk about
because you just said integrity and loyalty. What was the integrity and loyalty to?
Himself.
And
nothing else.
So like
selfish.
In the things he was pump faking about, he had no knowledge about. So that was the main thing I kept trying to like
express to people.
And that to me was like the ultimate thing is like, and now you just said loyalty and integrity. I felt like a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon because he was hot. And what he was representing was wrong in all rights.
In all ways, too. And everybody knew that.
And everybody knew that, and they still rocked with him. So
because of the money.
Because of the money and the wave.
Money made niggas sell their soul,
and it makes people follow it.
Why would because what I'm trying to figure out is why would they let a young boy like that take down an organization to the magnitude of 9 Trey? See, a lot of people don't understand. See, I don't want to glorify gangs. That's not what we are. We about to talk some real talk right now.
I think it blew up way
faster than they thought.
Of course, like I said, the internet puts everything 10 times the faster speed. It ain't like before where you can, put something out. But see,
that's the thing that people don't know, and we about to get into some deep stuff. There's some things that I never talked about the 6ix9ine incident that I want to share, because it wasn't 6ix9ine wasn't around a whole bunch of OGs that didn't know no better.
Right. One
of the guys on the indictment, Mel Murder, used to be with Jim Jones all the time. He was a part of the Bird Gang. When they had the song out, The Streets Don't Love Me No More, when they was going at Max B. Do you remember when they had the guy that sounded like Jay-Z?
Yep.
They was a part of the 9 Treys. Do you remember when Jim Jones turned into the real Big Blood right after True Life Saloon got locked up? That's 9 Trey Blood stuff. How did they let a kid? So, because they've been involved with money. It's New York. New York ain't a slow-paced place.
Right.
They know that money was going to come like that. What made them... Okay, let's talk about how serious people jumped on this wave. People first, people wasn't with it. They was like, color hair boy, he funny, you know what I'm saying? They had the jokes. Then he started going around, telling people to suck his dick, playing with real gangsters, going city to city, and his homies was cleaning up that shit.
The mess behind it. But people didn't know that.
Yeah, because that's what happened in hip hop. It's a lot of behind the door shit that they don't want to talk about, because that it started exposing how fake it really is. You know what I'm saying? How much is a facade? How many times a nigga get to say fuck you, but then behind closed doors he calling a nigga to be like, oh bro, it really wasn't like that. I'm just trying to get on.
Right. Clout chasing.
Basically. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, it's like, this is a perfect example of when trolling, not keeping it real go wrong, when trolling goes wrong.
True.
When you bring trolling, which is started off as something on the internet that people did to irritate people, spark up controversy, get stuff riled up. Now you bringing this into real life.
And then there's people behind it. You got internet people behind it. You got radio people behind it. You got a lot of people behind it.
Because it's generating them
revenue. They don't even know. So that, to me, that where's the integrity? Because now you're putting your name behind something that you had nothing about, and you're promoting it like it's popping, like it's hot, and that's where so that's another thing when you said that topic at first, because it was like people were talking about putting their names behind stuff. And I was like, well, okay, I'm trying to build a brand, but everything I put my name behind, I need to know where the handwork is coming from. I need to know where the legwork is coming from. I need to know where this foundation was built, where it was.
Because you see, certain people didn't stand next to him.
That's what I mean.
Certain people did, and certain people was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Right.
You would never see him doing a song with Nip. You would never hear him doing a song with Nip. You would never hear him doing a song with 40. You know what I'm saying?
Because integrity.
Because these is the people that's like,
that ain't rocking.
You will see, you don't know.
Like in Nip, and it was because
how does he was in New York? You ain't hear him on no remix with Kiss.
Nah.
You know Kiss will come out the woodwork and jump on something. Fab would jump on something.
Right.
Fab would jump on something for sure. Fab jumping on something.
If it's one of them ones and he knows it, and it's.
He ain't jump on that though.
Nah.
He was like, oh no.
That ain't our route. That ain't what.
Bro, he was telling niggas the fuck nigga. Bro, he went to Chicago like it was a game.
But you see how they maneuvered it, though. You know what I mean?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's what people don't get to. They're like, oh, well, he did it. But come on now, like.
And we're going to talk about his homeboy later on in this show.
You know what I mean?
We're going to talk about his homeboy Akademiks.
Yeah, that's wild. Like,
sucker ass. We're going to talk. And I'm pissed. This Sunday night with a cup of Joe today, because for real, I'm upset.
You know, that, and that's what that, you know, and that's where I stopped listening to him, and everything else was just the ending, because
I seen people illy promoting bullshit.
That's the majority of it, because now you got kids
watching that. And see,
going around thinking it's cool to be Bloods in neighborhoods, in spots
where they shouldn't be fucking around
at all. And they're like, well, we see him doing it.
And it should be cool. But in actuality, though, it's not cool.
Because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes when it's making them calls.
So that's what I'm saying. So you playing with Jay Prince. Like Jay Prince a joke. You got a kid in Iowa that think like, oh, you know something? When we go down to Galveston Beach and we run into some Houston dudes, we can play because 6ix9ine played.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like,
and fuck around.
Because we the new generation. We don't know who the old generation, the OGs is. Who is Rap A Lot? Who's Jay Prince? Because some kids nowadays, in this new hip hop generation, you say who's Rap A Lot Records and who's Jay Prince,
and they don't know for real. Yeah,
they don't know. Yeah. They'll be like, oh, he put out Scarface. Oh, that's who Yuck talks about. That Rap A Lot.
If that.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. But I'm like,
I know who Yuck is. Shit.
You know what I mean? And it's like, hold on.
Nah, but see, that's the thing. You playing with real niggas, going to Chicago, because you did the video thing. People like, oh shit, you really went to Chicago. Then it come out that
because as soon as he put the video out, here comes the hype. Bam! Oh, he was in Chicago. Let's run with that. Let's blow him up even more. And then the video comes out, but you already promoted the initial bullshit without even knowing what's going on.
It did a video come out that it ain't real, that he was in Chicago for 15 seconds and he hopped out on the street and ran in there and this and that. He said it was at 10:30 at night, but come to find out it was 4 in the morning and all this shit. That's sucker shit. Why is we condoning that? What? And like, I can understand people like, oh yeah, he made good music. I mean, the music wasn't even that good, nigga. What is y'all doing? Like, what is y'all doing?
And for people in music to really acknowledge that 10 for 10.
Oh my goodness.
They
was acknowledging 98, 75, talking about he charting. You can't be anybody can chart.
That's what I mean. One song.
But if you say 10 song charted, but you talking about 80th out of 100.
Strategically placed though. You're releasing them within given times where you're letting these kids recop.
You're on the label.
You're not putting out a solid 10 album joint at one time, giving the kids one option to go.
Signed to, I want to say Adam Grumblack. He signed to the son of the dude who's the man. Yeah. You signed to people that can make you chart.
Right, but at the same time,
chart ain't nothing for, because like you got to think, chart ain't nothing for somebody who's already hanging around the charts. You know what I'm saying? You hanging around the charts. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's like you hanging around the stairs and throw a ball down. They like, bro, you threw all your balls down the stairs. Like, nigga, we hang out at the top of the stairs. Like, I'm hanging out with everybody on the charts. What makes you think that every song you think one of the songs wasn't gonna go in the top hundreds? Because when you talk about Billboard, we ain't talking about 1 through 10. We talking about 100 people on that motherfucker. We talking about, you know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying? We talking about charting in a particular context. You know what I'm saying? But so we let him say 10 for 10. Okay. We let him put up those accolades. And don't get me wrong, he was a big artist. He's a big artist.
Yeah, he's
a big artist. Yeah, he's the big artist. Like, he sold out big shit. He couldn't go certain places and do certain shows because of the antics, but the shows he did, he definitely made it work. What I'm concerned about is akademiks promoting it. He said, I put the hit on Tato, had them shoot at Tato. Chief Keef, whoever the fuck they shot at the nigga in New York. He paid his man's gave him the discount. He like, bro, I give you 30. He like, bro, just shoot me the 10.
Yeah.
And we ain't even getting on the part. We still talking about the legacy up into the part.
Yeah. We
talking about him going around saying, oh no, fuck you, this and that.
To everybody.
He all in LA tripping, got niggas running around that these niggas could go to jail because they real gangsters.
Prison.
They real gangsters.
Prison.
Right.
Over they sets. Because that is their livelihood. That is where they were born at. That's where their family is.
But they mama got shot over this shit. Bruh, for real.
Been in LA was,
You
and
know
they
how
was
serious
tripping, and they be like, bruh, where you from? I'm from Stockton. That hat, no go.
Can't do it.
I'm like, it's an A's.
Don't care. Don't care. I remember when I first went to LA, my first time back in 2001 or 2000, my first time there, I had to get to go, the briefing. Because, niggas in Detroit, we match up shit.
My boy in Henry, good looking, because when I was in Florida, he put me up on shit ahead of time. So when I went down to LA, it was that. And even when I went out there anyway, his partner was like, no.
And you got a nigga you got him out there playing with an East Coast, West Coast thing and you know how serious this is.
It's,
and they let him play like that. Nobody stepped in to be like, hey, wait a minute, little nigga. Hey,
you did what you did already.
You need to chill out.
Yeah, from this point on, we going to give you what you just did.
Chill out,
But from this point on, focus on the music.
Even when he got into whacking them, it's like,
but
where is the public OG step in like, hey, look, little nigga, we ain't gonna have you doing this. You need to chill. He even told Jay Prince and them, like, nigga, suck my dick, fuck your son. Oh, we respect your pops, but fuck son. Nigga, what is wrong with y'all?
I think.
Oh, so y'all so lit what? It's so.
I think I just think maybe it just got out of hand. And at a certain point, it was just like, fuck.
So everybody was like, now we get to, let's fast forward, we get to the point, everybody calm down. All the behind the scenes costs have been made.
But he's not in public though.
That's what I'm saying.
He's moving around strategically.
He's fucking off in public, but the behind the scene cost is not being spoke about. Right.
But still, now he's not really public. He's not walking where like.
No.
A scuffle can happen in the LA Mall in the middle. He's not flexing like that where he's in the middle.
No, he's moving with security. They moving strategically.
But he's still not flexing in the middle though. Like, okay, well, you talking that shit, I'm going to walk through the LA Mall and let's see who's going to run up, even up women's security. Because I think if he would have ran up in the LA Mall.
Yeah, nah. He was at places, but, they in and out. They in, they back down,
But
they tell you they at Sherwood, but they really got
too
the other
far.
one.
I think what it was is just the internet put it too far. I think they were strategically moving.
I
think eventually it was going to
stop.
stop.
Now let's talk
but
about
it was
academics
just so many
and
people
the
that were.
promoting of it. So the revenue that you get from the YouTube views, 6ix9ine Treyway, the name, it generates a lot of
Residuals, reviews,
yeah, where you do the search on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? The analytics of it, it's a lot. It got, when you search it, you search 6ix9ine, you getting a hit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You automatically getting 10,000 views if you got a video saying 6ix9ine, whatever the fuck. So you got people like Akademiks, who's turned into his best friend, who's on TV vouching, adding a little salt to it, Oh, they said he can't go to LA, but he went to LA. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys think that he won't go to listen, hey, I'm gonna stay out of it, but just to let you know, he told me that he'll be there. Playing with the game.
Yeah.
Keep playing though, then the gunshots went off at the Kanye shit.
Right.
Everybody started being like, oh, well, shit. Why does it gun violence? What's going on? Why y'all got to take it? What is it that serious? Is you big back gangsters? Are y'all scared of 6ix9ine? Or y'all got to get guns? That's what Akademiks and them was portraying on the thing, saying shit like that. Like,
again, Akademiks is at the house.
And he ain't out. He not out for shit. And he say it like I ain't out.
That's what I mean. So again,
he was at Comic-Con and that was it. Complex Con. He was at that shit and he
security up, everything else.
In and out.
So that's what I mean though. Them internet dudes promote something that's not.
Nah, fast or all the behind the scenes costs. Now people's kind of like, look, just stop tripping. Okay, you won't check in. Now the check-in thing, everybody's got, and this is what I'm wondering, Everybody got goofy and acting like they don't know what check-in is. Nigga, let you come to our block or come to our hood, come to our city, acting like you about to lollygag around without checking in. Everybody all of a sudden act like they didn't know what checking in meant. Like, who? I don't check in. What is you talking about? My nigga, you don't call your niggas when you touch down? Like, that sound like people is up there, it's too much fronting going on. Like, it's too much front going on. And all the real niggas, they feel like they got to be quiet because they feel like they don't even got time to speak on that type of shit. But somebody need to speak on it because it's like, what? Come on, my G.
Right.
Who you know go, listen. I know some places around the United States.
I think, too, is a lot of them didn't speak up.
Because they didn't care. They knew it was goofy. They like, brother.
Well, yeah, but again, too, is...
They didn't want him to be like, suck my dick.
Nah, you can't speak up in certain things because you're the only one speaking up. So now you're that solid person.
So now you look like a hater.
One. Two is kind of put that target on you now. So now everybody's going to want to move to see how you function. Mm-hmm. Are you that big of a person to really be like...
Yeah, they go try to see whether
you know what I mean? So I think some of the OGs was like, nah, don't even say nothing.
Because they'll fuck around and make you bust a move.
Exactly.
Like, test you and see where you, and like.
Not even that, though. I think it was kind of a play to see who's out there. A different call. Because he's challenging people.
So you think maybe,
accept the challenge.
So you think it maybe was one of those.
So I think the big OGs was like, no.
Nah.
Don't say nothing.
Chill.
He come over the fence,
playing,
then we do it.
Yeah, but don't do it like because he's playing. Because we'll go to jail playing with him. And that's what Bosco said. That was the first time I heard Bosco say some shit that was relevant to something. Well, he was like, I knew it was a play.
Yeah, some of the partners around here, they was asking the same thing because they was asking, do I listen to his music and how I felt about it because I know people within what's going on around here. And I had told him how I felt, and then we were just going on it. And that's what he kind of said was sometimes you don't. I'm good. Sometimes you don't because you
already know.
You're going to just fight the fire with fire. Now they're going to look at you and be like, okay, what's that over there?
Yeah.
Because you calling something.
Yeah.
So now you playing the play to your play.
Yeah. And that's, and you know something?
So I think that's why some of the
bigger folks was
rappers
like, nah.
didn't do it either because then that initiates an easy diss. Now we got this going. Now maybe that's what.
Now you got to do something.
That too.
And
so
if
now you have to.
You have to because that's what we in now. We in a generation where like.
No, because on the other end, the radio dude's gonna be like, "Oh, he called you out. You from where? You how many albums you got out? You let this kid go 9 for 9, and you got 4 albums, and you ain't saying nothing." And then you have his crowd backing that up. So now what do you got?
The young kids.
Right. And so the OG. He's going to stand his ground, so what's he got? Now he got disses coming out. And now we have the OG picking on the little dude.
Now you engaged in
so that's what some
in
people
losing
said
fight, in a losing
some
battle.
People said it was like, let this dude.
Because man, you could see it. It was like, bro, what's going on?
It was going to catch up eventually. But it was just like how far it was going to get. But
now, let's talk about the catch up. They get indicted. It goes all the way down. Now they get indicted. It seemed like they ran the play on the whole indictment. It seemed to me, from my knowledge of the play that they ran, it seemed like they knew he was a big figure. They knew they had them slipping with him involved. They knew they had him on something. They was like, let's add him to the indictment, scare him, get the ball rolling on what we really need. And while we get the ball rolling on what we really need, we'll push him to the side. Because you see, he ain't even in the indictment no more. Like, they removed his name from the indictment.
He already gave him
He gave him the information. Now let's talk about the snitching. He done told the police he gave up the nigga that he gave the money to do the shooting. Mm-hmm. That is the most sucker shit ever in the world. That is the most disloyal. That's the scum of the earth shit. How you call somebody up, ask them to do something for you, and then that you get caught and you tell on him, bro, you gotta be a dirty, rotten scoundrel, bro. That is the dirtiest stuff ever. And for nobody to be speaking on that, to let kids know,
because
when you talk about disloyalty,
he wasn't in it though. It's not like you can't be like,
oh, he was in it.
No,
you called the hit.
No. I'm saying like,
you called the hit. You in it.
Okay.
Because if a nigga, look,
but it's not like it's not
no,
like,
for instance,
no. It's not like he's your man that you've been running with for like 10 years though, and you just been doing plays.
But the dude
no.
Do you know who he? Do you know who he told on?
Yeah.
The dude with the dreads,
right?
That was dancing in the video. No, that's his little homie. That's like his little homie, bro. They call him his son. That, you know how New York guys do it. That's his little. That's his little guy.
Yeah.
And you told on your little guy. How you gonna tell on your little guy? You fucking rat.
Never had no foundation.
So it
wasn't he earlier on in a whole nother color?
Crips. He was in the Crips.
And then all of a sudden, like, come on now, like around here,
they just that don't go. No, that gonna go nowhere. And they said they was like, you know, he just had turned blood or whatever. But so he told, so you know he had to tell on a lot of shit. So because you know when you take your plea, you gotta plead guilty. Most of the time, you talk to your co-defendants to make sure everybody's about to do the same thing. Because once somebody pop it off, everybody else is gonna get incriminated in the pop off.
I mean, they just had him on what they had him on. How long was he with the crew when they was doing it?
They said this shit came from like I
think they just started getting him.
He pled
as
guilty
soon as
on.
He started yelling it. Was his initial
into the indictment?
Yeah, because at the very end, you see how he was trying to tell people, "Oh no, I'm not, no more." Because why? Because
he heard that the feds was coming.
Yeah, that was his.
Trying to get
switch a jersey. That was his trying to switch to another team. That was him going over, but it was already
too late,
buddy. You already.
Late. And did you know? Because you know, besides him giving up the nigga who did the shooting, he also pled guilty to trying to sell some drugs or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he pled guilty to some drug shit too. And it's crazy because it's like now that he told, right? Do you know?
Well, I'm pretty sure there was some sloppy plays along the way that he just got caught up on.
And then
I'm pretty sure he's not able to
understand what was really going on.
Understand the way they were questioning him, the way he can maneuver out of that. So I think a lot of things he probably just stumbled upon because
you giving them a play out of this?
Who?
You.
How?
Are you giving them an excuse out of the snitching?
Never.
Yeah, okay, cause like
but I'm just saying though, because some of the shit, it's like, bro, like
he a young dumb nigga. You gotta admit, he gotta be the stupidest young dumbest nigga that you ever seen on TV. But the funniest shit is though that like now I hear the overall question everybody asking like, can he still have a career after he snitched?
No.
Why are we having that talk though?
Because there's too many people in voices in hip hop
that suckers. Like Akademiks. Now let's jump back to this sucker.
That shouldn't even have a voice.
I have heard Akademiks, and see, you know, I unfollowed them the other day, and I unsubscribed to the YouTube. So I started listening to Akademiks because a friend of mine was going to school in New York, and he told me about a dude who had a YouTube channel called The War in Chirac. Was talking about some Chicago shit. My boy, he was like, bruh, ain't you from Detroit? And he always get Detroit and Chicago confused. You know what I'm saying? And he always used to be like, Chicago, da, da, da. And I'm like, bro, I'm from Detroit. He's like, oh, yeah, that's right. So he was telling me about the war in Chirac. I start watching it. I was intrigued. I was like, damn, I never seen somebody who goes so far into somebody's city and hood like that.
Acknowledgement.
He was talking about the whole beefs, instigating back and forth.
Right.
People died behind that. Right now, if you went and looked at all the little niggas from those videos, 80% of them niggas is dead. The other 20 is in jail. The other 29 is in jail. That 1% is Chief Keef and his cousin and them niggas live in L.A. They been living in L.A. for a long time. Bruh, that nigga DJ Akademiks profited on the deaths of young black men in Chicago for years. Everybody turned a blind eye to that shit. I don't know what's going on with the world. And look, because I thought, I'm like, damn, well, maybe it is like a media thing. Maybe this is like a freedom of speech thing. But after so many years, now that I look back on it and I'm analyzing it, bro, you instigated these little kids.
Yeah. People didn't see that.
To kill each other. He instigated. He was making videos, one person to do a shooting. The video will come out.
Yeah.
That same day, it'll video out. So-and-so, such and such said this, da-da-da. And we're going to see what's going to happen from here. Oh, call Reese the Grim Reaper. Oh, the Grim Reaper, this and that. Oh, this person is the death killer. He the number one shooter. He the number one gunner of Chirac. He giving people, hyping people up.
Yeah.
Hyping people up, kids up.
Kids.
So, and then listen, his career goes up some more.
Yeah.
His career goes up some more. Nah, everybody die in Chirac. Everybody go to jail. Now you move on and start doing Cheshire Regular page. You know, you start doing Everyday Struggle. Vic Mensa, he be like, dog, he said, I should smack you, bro. You da-da-da-da-da. But even when Vic Mensa was up there, I never felt that Vic Mensa completely expressed the fucking concern. My nigga, you the reason why my niggas is dead. Bro, my niggas in them watched you on TV talk about why we didn't go do such and such.
Right.
Nobody is checking you on that.
Because he's at the house.
And then Herb get on there, Herb playing, acting like he don't want to say what he gotta say. I feel you. No, I don't feel you, my nigga. My niggas is dead, my nigga. You broadcast this shit.
Put it, yeah.
But you didn't send no GoFundMe's to the shot. You didn't come there and do no town halls. You didn't send nobody no money to try to help out with nothing. Nigga, you didn't come to Ferguson, nigga. Where was you at? When you doing all this Warren Chirac and all this shit. Now your dog, your right-hand man snitching, and now you talking about some, you saying some shit like, is it wrong that he snitched because Shotty and them was fucking his baby mama? And they plotted to kill him. They had kidnapped him and robbed him. So it's not okay for him to snitch. Nigga, he snitched on the nigga he called to go do some shit. Like, are y'all fucking joking? Like, bro, somebody need to tell academics, you need to get the fuck away from this culture, dog. For real. And everybody, man, I'm pissed because everybody let him just hang around. Everybody, because they need those views that he get for people.
But he ain't nowhere though, so it's not like he's out anywhere for anybody to check him. Bruh, and he's probably not
at that show, whatever the fuck.
They not security.
Somebody need to make it. But see, that's what I'm saying. Listen,
he in and out the building.
Where is the executive decision makers? Where's Hove? Hove don't come out to check niggas that's disrespecting the culture. And I'm not saying no rap or nothing. Like, where is the tell Act to meet us at the 4040. We need to talk.
Shaking in his boots. You think Act's gonna show up? You know he about to get hit. Hell nah.
Just for the sit down. Just for the sit down because somebody need to talk.
It's a money place somewhere.
I'm
sure Hove's somebody's made that call. And someone's been, I don't know.
Man,
something's
like, man, he ain't doing nothing too much that somebody else ain't doing. He like Wendy Williams.
It's something. But like I said, he's not anywhere to be like.
Now he trying to smooth over. So listen,
he's trying to smooth over, but it's too late. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people that are just
6ix9ine snitch. Nah, right after he snitched, he dropped the next day. He dropped a song where him and 6ix9ine got together. Meek get on there. Meek say, dog, you better stop trying to disrespect us like that. It's done for him. Nigga, stop posting this shit. Stop, nigga. Don't be disrespecting us posting this shit like this. Your man's a rat, nigga. Get this shit up out of here.
Meek just came home.
And this nigga act like
it's cool.
Why? Oh, look at Meek. You mad? Everybody's not gangster. It ain't about being a gangster. Snitching, see, the thing is, snitching don't got nothing to do with gangster shit. Snitching, we talking about regular.
Because they let the culture get watered down.
But no, we don't. I don't want people to confuse this though, because when people say snitching, everybody always think about gangsters. Everybody always think about street shit. When then people get it confused. That's why when people be like, oh, well, what about if my grandma get robbed? She can't call the police? Bruh, that's not snitching. We talking about you telling on some shit that you shouldn't be telling on because you
were a part of.
That's what I'm saying. You should be telling on because you either involved in it.
Right. You should have took your time like everybody else.
Hey, listen, my nigga, y'all niggas is playing. This ain't about no gangster shit. Academics like, everybody ain't no gangster. Everybody don't live by the same code. This ain't no code. This is just life shit. Nigga, you don't tell on people that you was doing some shit with when it get tight for you. Nobody made it tight for you. You did that on your own. They're like, well, what about the guys fucking his baby mama? Who cares? Nigga, ask 1,000 drug dealers which one of them ain't got their baby mama fucked by the op or somebody ain't get fucked. That give you the right to what? Tell on somebody? And then they like, well, you know, they was about to kill him. That's because he put himself in a fucked up position. He should have went to the police. That's what he should have did. If he felt that much in danger, he should have went to the police as a victim and been like, look, these niggas trying to kill me. I don't want to do this no more. You know what I'm saying? Not confessing no crime. Like, nigga, you on there confessing to a crime and then academics acting like it's smooth. Like so when he come out, can he be a rapper again or can he just, like, bruh, I had to tell my little homie, what y'all don't understand is the level of dislike of snitches among people on these streets. It's people that will kill you, your family, anybody close to you, your dog, your cat. They will choke your fucking snake, nigga. Listen, snitching.
I'm trying to think of the other cases, like the Shine and Puff case.
Shine and Puff. Shine took his shit. Puff almost told.
But
sort of told. But see.
But. No.
Shine ain't tell. That's the thing. Shine could have told. About what? I don't know. Well, Shine couldn't have told.
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of other cases that are
where
big, where someone could have said something,
but they did. Bobby murdered.
You know what I mean? Like who's
Bobby? Bobby a kid. Bobby, they told Bobby like, and listen,
but look where Bobby come from, and look what code Bobby lived.
Fucking Brooklyn where 6ix9ine come from.
But,
but you know what I'm saying? They told Bobby like, look, bro. All your niggas, there's all your niggas, listen, all Bobby niggas got 80s, 100s. They told Bobby like, bro, we about to give you a 12 piece, but we'll give you a 5, but we got to give your boy Bobby like, look, listen, I take a 7, give my man a 7, and let us get up out of here, bruh. And Bobby and that motherfucker, like, I'll be out in a minute, bro. Like, I had to do what I had to do. Bobby could have got out earlier. Bobby like, look, check it out. Let's whip up something for my dog to get out earlier than he was going to get out. Yeah. I stay a little bit longer so he can get out earlier, and we on.
Yeah. Make the example out the celebrity, and then we'll just call it a day.
There you go. And I'm here. I'll be home in a little bit.
Yeah,
I fucked up because they know they fucked up. They said the shit in the songs. They was tripping. But 6ix9ine, he was doing deliberately dumb shit. It wasn't that he was doing gangster shit and was rapping about it. See, Bobby and them, they was misled. They didn't understand that just because people like you being lit don't mean you gotta be really lit in your shit like that. Like you can't.
Right, but it's almost that.
You can't put it in your music and actively do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot do it.
Right,
you cannot do it.
Right.
6ix9ine was on some bullshit. It wasn't even like he was talking about him going places. His music was about nothing. And he was just on some bullshit. And everybody just let it go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Now he's stuck in a bad position. Everybody's stuck. Everybody's looking around. He's taking people down. And academics sitting there saying like, well, I mean, yeah. Well, we gotta wait to make sure that we gotta wait and see. Well, he's still my friend, and yeah, that's and that. Okay, listen. Where is the integrity in hip hop? Where is the stand up people? Where's the people that's like, hey, look, man, we can't have you telling my little nephew who 14 who don't listen to me because ever since he was 8, all he did was play on his tablet.
But didn't Nip walk out of?
He didn't want to even do the shit. Nip like, man, I ain't fucking with that shit.
That was one of them.
Nip like, I ain't fucking with it. Jeezy was on there like, bruh,
Yeah.
is you crazy?
Yeah.
Jeezy like, what's wrong with you, partner? Talking, what is up with you? And see, that's the thing. I'm like, where is the people that's coming to the show or calling for the show to be stopped based off him being mislead? Like, you cannot do that. You can't do that because like
I'm pretty sure where he's at.
It brings a lot of revenue in, man.
It brings revenue.
Because I ain't gonna hold you up. Before I stop unfollowing him, you gotta watch Akademiks. He got all the juice.
Yeah.
Like far as like you know what I'm saying? He got the juice when it comes to internet content on IG and on YouTube. When you talk about the juiciest stories or just whatever the fuck, he got the juice.
Because that's what the internet kids are into.
But this the thing though, what that bullshit is spilling into the real world. And it's affecting people. And he not paying no consequences behind it. And that's what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about no physical consequences, but he not even getting checked and being held accountable. Like,
Right.
nigga, you got to get held accountable for this shit, my nigga. You can't just be bouncing around like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just be fucking off people's lives and instigating beefs. But, oh no, hold on, wait a minute. And then, you know what he say? That's that. Like, oh, man, why you act like, you know, why you on me like that? I'm just me. You know, oh, you a gangster. I don't, what you gonna do, beat me up?
Right.
Oh, man, I'm gonna have security with me. You see when Joe Budden was about to get in the Amigos, that nigga was shook. Like, whoa, Joe had to get up. Like, wait a minute, what's popping with it? When Joe was on there, Joe had to say hella times, like, wait a minute, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, act. You ain't about to be acting goofy like that, da-da-da. Wayne no be on there just looking in disgust. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you on here vouching for a snitch? And that's the thing. We talk about integrity. Right on the back end of that, I wanted to move into talking of another integrity topic is Floyd Mayweather. What the fuck is wrong with Floyd? What is up with Floyd? Floyd done got hit in the, look, Floyd, okay, listen.
You wasn't with me practicing in the gym.
Listen, Floyd need to listen, Floyd gonna fuck around and T.I. gonna run up on him again. Cause he ain't, cause the thing it is this. Bro, you don't have to be that way.
You don't, but.
You don't have to be that way.
I don't know.
Because this, the only reason I say that is because you are the guy for us in boxing.
Facts.
You are our representative in that sport. The sport have a long history of black guys who has been champion.
Facts.
They might not have been the most put together niggas ever. You know what I'm saying?
That was,
But out of everybody's shit, even Tyson, he came back around to stand up for something at one point in time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even Mike Tyson, he might have not been able to stand up for nothing because he had his own demons, but just Mike background getting to where he at from where he came from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a long history of Muhammad Ali.
Just for Floyd to be in his position now.
Bro, Floyd is the top everything.
But right. And at this time, it would just be suitable for him
to say anything right or not say nothing, but not say the wrong thing, bro.
Thank you.
You saying
you
the
in
wrong
a leadership
thing,
position to be a leadership.
and you saying some wild
and
shit.
you saying the most
selfish, petty
like,
shit. Like
so you just saying, I don't care about what nobody's going through in life.
dog.
Nowhere.
Bro,
Nowhere.
at
Nothing.
all, at all.
You can't tell me one city, one state, one situation that's going on right now, February 22nd, 21st, whatever.
Floyd saying something about?
No, just a concern about.
No,
Nothing.
bro, this nigga.
No, I'm saying though, he don't. To go into the store and be like,
Bro, last time I seen the video of
I'm
Floyd,
like, bro, like,
He went in the store doing the coon dance, like acting a fool. Like after they stopped you and asked you though, like, hey, bro, so what you think about the Gucci? But what? I'm going in Gucci right, motherfucking
That's what I'm saying.
nah.
That's.
Bro, that ain't the most house nigga shit. Because like, so this is what we were talking about. Okay, so and this is what I want to talk about. So, cause remember me and you, we just had this behind the scene talk the other day, and you remember we was talking about boycotting, and he was like, yeah, I kind of understand Floyd when he talk about I don't want to jump on the wave that people jumping on, cause everybody's always jumping on the fake outrage wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the fake, and I understand that when people be like that, like, man, I ain't trying to be like, what is it today? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing that I'm concerned about is like, where it's just the backing of support, regardless of what it is, it ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't, like, for instance, if you walk past some people that's protesting something and you stop and ask somebody, like, hey, bro, what you protesting? And they be like, man, we protesting kids getting raped. You got 5 minutes, bro, to scream with us?
Yeah.
Bruh, you don't got to be like, bruh, and you be like this, nigga, get your ass away from me. Nigga, I ain't got nobody getting raped. I'm out of here. You don't got to do that extra. When you see a cause, even if you ain't in it,
right?
You don't even gotta say nothing.
Just,
you can be like, oh, you know something, my brother, I ain't even got 5 minutes, but you feel me? I dig it.
Just excuse yourself from the situation,
my nigga.
If you got some information for me, pass it to my mans, and I'll get back at you when I get a chance or something. I'm with the cause, but I can't get to it right now.
That he didn't do that. That he jumped on there like, what? I'm going in Gucci right now. Came out that motherfucker and stood around and gave them a whole.
Gave them
a whole lecture, though.
Gave them
a whole
the
play.
People that wanted to sit there and listen, videotape and photographer, and put it run online to get their story in. So that's the thing, though, is what they creating. He knows just how much more that's going to generate. How many views he got off of that?
You think that he did that on that presumption that shit was going to like, oh yeah.
I don't know. Somebody with that money statue, you know what I mean? I've seen people flip over 1,000, so I can only imagine over millions. Your mentality, because you walking into places with no set value. You're going in there thinking, if I feel like coming out of here with,
whatever,
with 50 bags, coming out here with 50 bags. I don't care that the person outside can't afford one bag. I'm gonna come out there with 100 bags.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know how he's. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking like, damn, like.
You didn't see us going in. Like, you didn't see this being the situation. My nigga.
Everything that's going on, and now this is going on. And
the only thing I got, because this is my thing about the Gucci situation is this. You look at the sweater. I don't give a fuck if they had 100 different colorways. You look at the sweater, it looks like blackface. So what that means is this.
Okay.
You can't do stuff that looks like stuff because they're not going to let you put a swastika on nothing.
Right. Now, see.
Like, you know, like.
This, okay, I was going to say this. I seen this little bootleg thing, and it was a monkey thing, okay? But it had the top. So it's the same thing, though. It has the face. It looks like it. Yeah. But it has the hoodie.
A hoodie
that
to
has
go
the
with it.
thing that has the monkey, and it's for the kids.
Yeah.
But it has the black face.
Yeah, the lip looking
and
bottom half.
But on the mannequin, the way it's displayed, the hoodie was down. So when I walked up to it, I wish I would have took a picture of it.
It looked like that.
Oh boy, I was like I was
shit,
about to hit her like, amiga, no bueno, no.
Yeah.
And it was really gonna hit her. And then when she started putting up the other one, she had like a turtle, so it had the turtle face in front.
So,
but it was like, so you know how Gucci be knocking people off.
Yeah, dang, it could have been.
But she's the only one that I seen with it, and I wish I would have bought that one because that would have been the perfect example of
something
misinterpretation of something that someone was gonna go and do. But at the same time, no, because.
So have you seen? So did you see the Montclair?
Yeah,
you seen that one?
Yeah,
with the faces on it.
Yeah,
that's wild.
And I seen another one where they were showing the fashion runway where the faces on the shirt were all the old slave pictures with like the mask and stuff.
Ooh.
That was the
centerpiece.
That
of
was
the
the
shirt?
centerpieces of the shirts, and different models had different pictures of it. I just seen that earlier. I didn't really see the full story, but it was.
Did you see the Burberry thing? The new thing that
Was
just
that
happened?
with the noose?
With the noose, that it was like a chain, but this is a noose.
And
necklace.
then it had the multiples around the sides.
No, it was just one. Like, well, I just seen one piece. The lady was on the runway, right?
Right.
And it's a necklace thing, but it's a
I
noose.
seen that one, and then I could have sworn there was another shirt that was similar to that.
Okay, I didn't see the other
that
shirt.
had multiple mini nooses around the bottom of the shirt in different places.
Now listen.
Yeah,
What's going on here?
it's going too far.
But see, the thing is, though, now, so I hear people saying, why are we worried about boycotting Gucci? Because a lot of people can't even afford Gucci, right? This is something I hear.
Yeah,
This is a valid point. People say, why should I be worried about boycotting Gucci? I can't even afford Gucci. So this shit don't even concern me. I already know that that's what they do, that type of shit.
it's Gucci.
But see,
It's everything.
That
Everybody that
represent,
represents
yeah.
Gucci, everybody that is in part with Gucci, because that's what you're representing.
and it's
in the
us.
whole.
It's us. Like,
Yeah.
like for instance, like I can't afford no Maybach, but if Maybach said something like that was against black people, I would support the boycott against Maybachs. Shit, I can't afford no Maybach, but I would. If somebody asked me like, "Hey, bro, what you think about the Maybach?" I'm like, bro, I would never buy a Maybach ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. Like, people I don't understand why it's so hard for people to come together when it's blatantly disrespectful shit going on. Like, you don't gotta, like, people like, oh, well, like, even if they did misinterpret it, we don't need to be involved with people that misinterpreted our pain, because it was too broadcast. You think they ain't gonna misinterpret no Jewish Holocaust shit? Let somebody know. And that's the thing. Let somebody make a T-shirt with a gas chamber with some Holocaust shit on there. Let somebody make a Montclair jacket with some skis that's made like a swastika. See how fast that shit gets shut down. Let some people do something that offend a Jewish person in any kind of form of fashion, and see how that shit go. That shit gonna go. We won't even notice it happen because it won't never reach that far. They gonna can that shit. The nigga gonna get fired in the design room. When he be like, oh, we should make this, they gonna be like, all right, okay, box your shit up.
Sometimes they just want to test to see how far they're gonna get.
They want to test and see how far they gonna get, but we keep letting them get that far. And because
there's always that one person that just.
And this the thing that I'm trying to get to too. And you know something, this is another thing about this racial shit, and this is a part of why I'm writing that book, is because even though this is a black thing, this is a everybody that was oppressed thing. You know what I'm saying? This is a fucked up thing that they getting off
This
on
is
people.
everybody, because Gucci is a
brand that everybody wear.
that everybody acknowledges as being
high fashion, one of the up top.
Yeah, one of the brands. So this is everybody wears it and everything else.
And see, then you got Dapper Dan, one of the fashion icons from New York. Who Gucci didn't even want to acknowledge him over the years that he didn't put in work. He had to cut open bags and do all type of stuff.
The paid in full joint.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish I was a rapper back when I was like 18, because I swear I would have blew everything there. I would have went straight to New York, got Air Forces, and got probably everything possible, and brought it back to Cali and just been like, nah,
Gucci,
I'm
Louis
the
Vuitton.
Dapper Dan, custom. But
then now they finally give him some love.
Because
they finally give him some love. But then now this happened though, right? So I seen this happen. So Dan hold off on him. Wait a minute. That the owner of Gucci supposed to be coming to Harlem to sit in my shop and talk to me or whatever, and figure out what we're gonna do about this. They talked to him about it. They like, oh yeah, we're gonna try to work out some ways to give some money to the community. Bro, we do not care about that. That's not what this is about. This is about disrespecting our pain, our culture. Bro, we grew we like the young niggas, they don't know about slavery because they don't teach it no more. They don't know about that. They don't feel connected to Africa because they don't teach that to them. My kid don't really know who Martin Luther King is because in his school they learning about fucking Cesar Chavez. Not dissing that shit, but I'm just saying you got to teach people what really happened. You can't be one-sided.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no reason that my son, who's a black kid growing up, and it's Black History Month, but all they doing is Valentine's Day shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it's Cesar Chavez time, they got a whole rollout. We doing the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not taken away from one, but it's saying, come on now, where we going? So we're going to sweep that under the rug and do some other shit just because of demographically where we at. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. That's like being on East Coast where there's more Puerto Ricans at, not talking about the Mexican struggle. You know what I'm saying? Just highlight Islander, Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can't sit up there and act like they haven't did this to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They took over the land. This is a play that they already been running. So when they doing shit like producing shirts and shit, you see, and then people be like, oh, well, we don't promote black clothing or our own clothing. You know what I'm saying? What clothing have you ever seen? And I ain't trying to diss nobody besides that guy from the Bay Area. You know, the one dude who designed stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know, FC,
Yeah.
you know that guy. Besides him and probably 3 more other people, who you know black that make good clothes that's affordable, that make fly shit, that quality shit, that can rival Gucci or any of that. Kanye had a hard time even getting them holy ass clothes made. That nigga done drove himself crazy trying to get some clothes made. That they don't want us in that field, and they try to make a mockery of us. We got the richest people that we know not even speaking up on it. Oprah, all these people, bro, it supposed to been Gucci bags getting sent back free of charge. But then on the other hand, you got to think, on the other hand, they say stuff like this. What are we doing but giving them free promo? Us just talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like us, this 20-minute rant is a Gucci promo.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah, don't try to reverse this and make us think that us speaking up on shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a play. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get that deep, but that's what kind of play they running. They're like, hey, stop talking about that because
really
that's giving them free promotion.
Into?
It's like,
so,
bro.
You stop buying Gucci, what would you go and buy? The average consumer don't even know the majority of the belts are under the Gucci umbrella
or something, or that little,
you know what I mean? Like somebody,
Craig. It's a company.
Yeah,
it's a company that own. So I've seen it. It's a company. It's one of those parent companies.
Right.
They own a lot of different of the top ones.
But more or less, I'm saying is you're spending it with those brands and not
that particular
your local
one.
brand.
Yeah.
Your family brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We don't promote that though.
No.
We ain't on that hype no more.
Well, you know what I mean? Once it gets there, I already told you, there's there's a particular brand in Stockton. Once he starts making belts, he's already made bags. Once he gets on to the next one, I feel that he has that quality, and that'd be like something I would, rock.
Yeah, I said I was going to grab one of those bags. Yeah. Shouts out to Boo and Somewhere Jugging.
Somewhere Jugging, for sure, like I said.
Yeah,
that's, but that's what I mean.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like something like that, that's
what we need. We need more people like
for
that.
For sure. But then too is like people just do more acknowledgement. Let's not jump on the Gucci.
Yeah, and be like that's the only thing.
You know what I mean?
This, and you remember we talked about this the other day. That's the part that I had a problem with. Why is this boycott or this just get together, this band or whatever it is? Why is it so hard? People acting like Gucci is like this. Nigga, this ain't pulling teeth. You act like we asking you to break up with your woman. Bro, we asking you not to wear some shit that.
Come on, man. Gucci belts and True Religions means that you got it. You feel me?
Well, True's not no more. True's not no more.
Okay, I'm not in the loop. You know what I'm saying? I be in Levi jeans and my custom.
Amiri jeans.
Okay, well, whatever
I think it's called Michael Amiri jeans.
That's
what you need to be in.
Whatever the cutoff.
Get your weight up. They're like 900 or some shit. I heard. You got to get your shit.
Can't wear skinny jeans. My knot's too big.
Huh.
But you know what I mean? To me, that's what a lot of people just went and did. They went and got the belts because it was like,
But that's what I'm saying.
The thing to do.
But
besides going out and like really looking out and be like, let me go.
Floyd just dropped 40. And I'm just talking about everybody.
See, I went and got the vintage MCM thing from like back in the day.
But you know, even people like Filthy and stuff, you see on Instagram and stuff, everybody like Gucci. Everybody's in Gucci sweaters,
True.
they in Gucci hats, they in
True.
Gucci buckets.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy, he just popped off a whole comeback with a Gucci bucket on. That motherfucker was like a stanky Yankee
Ready to
Gucci
go.
bucket. He had the stanky Yankee Gucci bucket on.
True.
Gucci bandana going crazy. But that's what I'm saying though. You got things like that promotes them, but then they do this and everybody is trying to figure out what should we do. It's like, bro, why we don't work on the same accord? Like, is it that hard?
Soulja Boy is doing it, but no one follows it. That's like the same thing. No, but no one has it though. No one has equivalents to Gucci. Who got equivalents to Gucci?
Oh yeah, I seen. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Who?
Nobody.
You know what I mean. But that's what I mean though. So it's not like that's available though too. But if it was,
but see, that's what I'm saying. We not saying. So okay, this is what I'm saying.
Then maybe it is, and they're not promoting it.
No, this is what I'm saying though.
I mean?
Fuck an alternative. Go buy some. Okay, look, fuck alternative. We not even
it's
tripping.
The hype. I already told you.
We just
hype.
talking about this though.
Filthy
what about,
got it.
Okay, but look though.
Low.
Let's break it down like this. I'm not even talking about boycotting Gucci. Like, dog, I'm trying to go out. I want to buy a sweater. I ain't gonna go to Gucci to buy the sweater. I'm just talking about this, bro. If you know they doing some bullshit.
Yeah.
Why is we even talking about why we not going over there? Bruh, nobody should be going over there. That's the end of the discussion. Next. Like, fuck what you wear something else. Nigga, it don't matter what you wear else. Like, you up there talking about some, if you got any black, don't wear nobody black clothes. If you can't find nothing that's good, just don't wear Gucci. That's the point of the thing. Like, we ain't talking about, and I might be wrong. I'm not saying, like, don't wear nobody black clothes like that. I'm just saying, wear what you want to wear. But if you see us banning against Gucci because they on some blatantly fuck shit, don't like turn your back on us just to be like, bruh, I gotta get this sweater. You don't have to get that sweater, bro. That shows how much you believe in yourself or whatever. Where you gotta buy this shit, like where you gotta go against somebody. I seen people having whole debates on Twitter, on their TV shows, on their Instagram lives about why we shouldn't be or should be boycotting Gucci. Bruh, why are we even talking about this? We should automatically be lit on that.
The next one.
On to the next one. And if somebody else trip, we off them too. And then that's how you know it's gonna start getting real. So when the next one try to some like right now, if we would have hit Gucci with the wham, bam. Burberry, you coming to Noose, you out of there. No more baby shower Burberry shirts for niggas. That's done. Bam. Then who else? The Montclair. See, y'all out here in California, this not a big Montclair state. Cause it don't get cold. You know what I'm saying? Frisco niggas, they fuck with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this not in Detroit. We Montclair. Hey, nigga, that's big.
Yeah.
Them one of the biggest coats at home. Montclair and the Canadian Goose shit. That's one of the biggest shit at home. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We put the wham on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And on to the next one. Bruh, it's 1,000 other ski coats that's high priced like that. We just don't know the name of it because we wearing that. But soon as you see a coat where they putting Sambo face and all that shit all over the thing, it's time to move on to the next one because they're not gonna let you wear a Rockaware shirt with a Nazi sign on the sleeve, and it really ain't no Nazi sign, but they didn't freak the, like I said, the rock symbol this way, that way. You know the.
Right.
You ain't gonna see no Rock Nation with 4 airplanes facing the one. No, they not about to let you do none of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if that happens, they'll shut it down. We just need to start shutting shit down. We need to start stepping up and coming together. Like on the 21 Savage shit. Everybody trying to, it's cool to make memes. That's okay. We not saying don't joke on niggas.
Right.
We just saying when it's time for niggas to get niggas back, y'all up there talking about some, oh man, this hella, I knew something was up with him. He's from that, bruh. You ever been on the East Coast? Bro, do you know it's 1,000 people that came over here from these little weird-ass islands and shit when they was little kids?
Right.
That's on the run? Like, bro, like.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, like, bro, like, don't.
They come over so they can have a better life.
Bro, just support.
And work.
Even,
and, you know what I mean?
even with the Meek. You see everybody eating their words now with the Meek Mill thing. Everybody eating their words. Everybody like, Man, well, you are doing good since you been, bro. Meek ain't never really did nothing bad to nobody, bro. Meek was just being a wild young nigga. But the thing it is,
I remember when they counted Meek out.
Came back.
I was wrong. I sworn I was one of the only ones really sitting there rooting for Meek. It was like a lonely thing. They was really counting Meek out, like really put him against the thing, and then slowly but surely.
Came all the way back.
All the way back.
Now
some.
Now he back so much that he helping other people
He
come
back.
out the same thing. Like
He back from.
Like he could possibly win one of those Nobel whatever the fuck or something. You know, I mean, eventually if they complete this prison reform shit and they let people out all based off his work, he can definitely.
It's not even that. He get more knowledgeable and everything else. He put that suit on. It's over.
You see him?
I seen him.
And it's coming.
Over.
It's coming. It's coming.
On, you see who he aligned with?
Man, you know they working.
It's not even that though. Meek just a smart dude overall.
Yeah.
With the same time he had sitting down, he was reading up. So I already had seen that because when he had first came home and he was dropping knowledge, it was just like, oh, it's over.
But see, they now people putting their foot in their mouth because they send Meek to jail. It's like this. It's like, bro, no, we can't band together.
Couldn't even come together for that. Like
for nothing.
You know, yeah. So
like right now, T.I. jumped on Mayweather head like, hey, bro, what's wrong with you? Everybody jumping on T.I. like, what you trying to do? Get clout? Oh, you mad because he fucked your wife? It's like, bruh, first of all, he already done seen him about that, number one. And T.I.
That's the internet trolls. That's the problem. Is just there's too many voices online that people acknowledge. And that's what I tell people, too, is you can't get online and really sit there and acknowledge every person for person. Because people at the end, on the other end is, come on now.
Could be anybody.
Nothing. No, it's nobody. Like, what you going to sit there and have a debate with somebody for?
Arguing with somebody
about
nothing on the net.
And you know what I mean? And everything's debatable nowadays online. There's always, that's just online. Like, I don't care what the argument is. It could be 100% facts, and there's still going to be someone that's going to try to sit there and persuade you.
That's what the internet is.
That's what I mean, though. So that's
a whole bunch of opinions.
Exactly.
Mixed with facts. Mixed with a whole bunch of
the whole
shit.
T.I. thing, I was like, hey, someone, it's about time someone stood up. And that, and that's a perfect person to at least.
So do you think he should have did the diss record?
Nah, bro. And that was the thing, too, I think. Now it's crossing back into the music, which, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it was more the political thing in my point.
Like, I think if he would have kept it out of the music, that he could have kept it out of his personal life.
That's what I meant, too, because that gave the people another viewpoint to take it from. Like, oh, he's doing the music because
he's trying to,
you know what I mean?
But somebody need to address that bullshit Mayweather on, because he on some bullshit.
For sure.
Like or we need to draw the line in the sand. Either you over here or you over there, because I understand.
No, it's already been drawn. In my point.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying.
Like, because
it seems like he's over there.
He's on the other because side.
He's on the other side.
They didn't even have a logical explanation for it at the end of the day. I mean,
honestly, I need somebody to get back to Drake too. Because like we was just talking about it, somebody need to get back and ask Drake what was up with the blackface. He need to sit down on the Breakfast Club or something. He need to sit down and talk about that, because we need to know. Because right now ain't the time for us to be having any doubts about where you standing at, nobody, on what's going on now. And I think that's what we need to get more on. We need to get more tight on our people. Like, people in this culture, we need to crack down on us. Like, so now, not crack down on other people. We already see that it's shit going on that we really can't touch because it's too powerful. So we need to jump in our inner circle, crack down on all the flawless bullshit we got going on here, so that way we can band together to get on bigger projects. You know what I'm saying? We need to get these niggas out of here who's just on, like, who's doing this culture vulture shit, bro, who's promoting death with their young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because, like,
man, it's hard out there. You see what they did to Dame.
Oh man, and
like, that just killed my spirits though. That was like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to, like, I'm like shaking my head confused.
So
do I throw the rock up still? Is it cool? Is it becoming?
I can't even call myself Conspiracy Joe. What the fuck I'm supposed to call myself?
Like,
I gotta go deep into my bag, because you know what I said. I said,
yeah,
you can't even. So I'll give you my theory. I said, you can't even upload videos on the internet, whatever, without an uploading tool. Most of the times, the uploading tool is YouTube sponsored. Leo Korn, he owns YouTube. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's on YouTube. if Dame have a problem with the nigga who you got to go through to upload videos to the thing, bruh, that'll make you do a whole bunch of changing and thinking of something, because we ain't talking about a nigga saying you can't be on Twitter, a nigga saying you can't be on IG. No. This is a nigga saying, hey, can you pour me some? Yeah. A nigga saying you can't upload no videos on the place where everybody go. Do you remember those other little video things? You remember I said like Vimo or all that little stuff where they used to have the videos on? This is 50. And you remember you can go to other videos and watch it on like that channel, and it used to be kind of like YouTube. Yeah. They cut all of that shit out. You got to watch the video on YouTube. On YouTube. Yeah. Or you can upload it to like iShare or something. Something crazy like that. But what I'm trying to say is like something had to go on with Dame. Nah, everybody made it seem like it was the rock
brunch.
The brunch. Which was funny.
Oh man, Hov and dreads.
It was Hov turned.
My man Janelle.
So ain't nobody go. So everybody gonna act like they didn't see Hov. Hov just turned into Lenny Kravitz. Everybody act like they didn't see Hov. Hov turned into a whole nother person. Hov is turned into a political refugee of a Shada Shakur son. He is turning into. Man, you better watch out for Hov, bro. Cause listen, you know
what? Found the Benjamin Button diamond rock.
Hey,
it's somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
Nah.
You drank the holy water.
Hov has had a low Caesar for a very long time. Hov only
25 years.
Hov only grow the fro when it's time to get into mode. This nigga got dread. I don't know what mode this is. I'm scared to see what mode this is. He about to say the world.
I think we in
a good space with Hov though, for real. Far as
I think we in a lyrical battlefield coming up.
You think so?
You know how Cole is right now?
Sitting around like kind of like putting his pieces together.
But you see how Cole is?
Yeah, Cole looking crazy. He look crazy though.
He look
crazy.
But that mind state,
that
focusedness.
Do I gotta look crazy? Because I'm focused. I don't know. I might start. I don't want to look crazy.
You have that like look. He's got that clean look. For the brunch, he was the clean. But I think you take the rag off.
No, but you seen the dread. He had the no. He came like he had to look like. He had to look like I came. I saw. I have conquered. Like now it's time to lead my people.
Nah.
He had the scarf on there.
Right, but he had the hoodie in the background just waiting. Like, nah. It's that time.
Revolutionary.
It's that time. We just got to figure out who's who.
And see
where.
And that's what I was thinking,
who
man.
is who's at.
And who lie with where. Because that's what I was thinking too, bro. It's starting to feel like it's time for everybody to get lined up and figure out who's who. Because it's starting to get too far. And everybody's starting to get mixed in. And it's starting to get.
Well, like I said, everything's times 10 now. And everything's moving different.
Because I see everybody lining up their pieces. And everybody's like figuring it out. Because like I'm seeing like. You know something, not to get off track, but you know, I never knew how big LeBron James is about to be. I'm talking about like after this ball.
Oh, man, Bron's already.
And I'm talking about Bron is on his way. I'm talking about with the sports management and just all that shit he doing in the movies and stuff. I heard about some movies that they gonna be doing. That's like. You know what I'm saying? I heard that it's a lot of stuff that's going on with LeBron and them and Maverick and all these little Hollywood homeboys that he done put through school to run to be the best agents they could possibly be in the fucking world. Like, bro, what is going on? I see people dropping pieces. Meek Mill is hanging out with 2 billionaires. They talking about doing a prison reform play with Jig on the ballot. Like, yeah, we litty.
What?
Do you see what's going on? Bro, Jig just sent the lawyer over to 21 because they was about to send 21. That's so crazy.
You seen that thing on?
They about to send 21 Savage back to London.
You seen that? You seen the thing online that whole damn near dropped on everybody's books.
Man, no, he did. They got the people out.
That?
Everybody who had low bail that couldn't bail themselves out, he bailed them out. They was working on it. They bailed out a lot of people.
I see. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, they bailed. That's a program they've been doing. Yeah, they actually
yeah.
around Thanksgiving or some shit, they was bailing people out. Yeah, they got a lot of people out.
Yeah,
like a whole bunch of people because they said that's the thing in New York. It's a lot of people that was locked up with low bails, and you know,
y'all gotta like really like.
He did that like the Khalif Broward thing.
Yeah,
did you see that?
Yeah,
man.
Some of the people though, they need to step back though. I think they need to sit in them offices and cordial these plays because we got some key figures that we need to protect.
Like. Cause you know something, cause it's wild out here.
Yeah, for real.
Wild, yeah, it's wild out here.
You know,
and they try to take people down, and I think that's what happened with the Dame thing. Back to that,
you know what I mean?
I think Dame had jumped out of there. I think Dame jumped out there. He had said the shit with Nick Cannon. You know, did you see that? Where he said some spicy shit.
That was
And I think what happened was that after he said that, niggas probably made a call and was like, "Yo, we let you do a lot of shit over the years. You feel me? Like you saying shit that's involving a man who's the husband of the top person. This guy is the top person.
Yeah.
You might want to chill, dial that back.
Yeah.
Before we press the button on you.
Yeah.
We haven't pressed the button on you.
Yeah.
We just told you to move around. We will press the button on you, and we press the button on you. You'll fuck around and end up where Shine is at.
Yeah, that's kind of
Cause I think Shine. I think what happened, and this is I just went way off the thing, but I think what happened with Shine was more than just his shooting up the thing. I think a lot of that had to do with Puffy deal that Puff made to get off. I think he kind of nudged them to, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, cause Puff could have hired the lawyer, and Puff could have took some other steps. And Puff could have testified a little differently, and Shine wouldn't have been where he was at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that was a little play, but I didn't want to go off the tangent on that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, we have a lot of people in play, like you said, that we need to protect because it's a lot of wild shit going on.
Yeah, there's not too many people that are really looking out for people in the long run.
Not out here, not right now.
You know what I mean? Like, just, in general. And that's something you got to look for, too, is people that are looking for the entire outlook of things. You know what I mean?
People who working for the greater good.
Yeah. Like, I mean, and you can see that. People ain't going to the Gucci store and dropping on belts. People's just trying to get people out of jail. Helping people from getting deported.
Right.
Rebuilding neighborhoods.
Trying to lead by example.
Yeah, exactly.
And see, that's the thing is,
So that's why I said, like.
I think, and that's what we need to promote more of the lead by example thing. Because a lot of people don't understand about.
It's not interesting to this generation.
About seeing somebody lead and kind of watching them and learning from them and then
you
building
can just,
your own.
Go on like the views on videos. The informational videos ain't got no views, and there'd be hella jewels in them, and you'd be like, damn, he dropping some shit on this. I ain't never seen this video because the numbers ain't ran up, so it's not in the popular videos. So, yeah, but the bullshit videos is. So, like, I be stumbling upon videos and be like, damn, I didn't know that. Like, oh, shit. You know, I've been doing this kind of wrong. Should have been,
But this another thing, though. It's information out there about everything. It seems like people don't want the information. Or it seems like it's just not popular to
feed it with distractions.
And we are a lot of them.
You know what I mean?
A lot. Like, I see so many distractions.
Around, and it's like it's unfortunate because you try to stay away from distractions, but people around you,
it's a lot of distractions going on, man.
Are involved in them, and you get
sucked into it. That's how they get you.
You know what I mean?
That's how they get you.
But that is also the blur of social media. There's so many distractions on social media, so you get
because I go on social media. See, like for instance, me. I don't go on like funny meme pages and pages with people like doing skits and stuff because I really don't like spoofs of skits and shit, and I don't really be going on there, and like most of my time on IG and shit, I just lightly just scroll through a couple stories and shit, and I just like read through comments. I'm like a comment reader. I like go on like juicy pages and read comments and shit, but like I go on like I go on the Explorer page now. In the last couple months, I go on the Explorer page and just look around and like look through hashtags and see what other people looking at.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, like, that shit'll make you feel like you ain't doing shit. Like watching IG, watching too much IG. They show so much. Well,
I think that's what.
Well,
okay.
I guess you can use it as motivation.
They
but
show a lot, and I think what it is they show so much. It's easy for you to get triggered into emotions because you see so many different things.
Like I just said, it make me misinterpret shit. I be thinking I ain't doing shit. I'm doing shit. I
be going through the Explorer page too. And there'll be some motivational quotes like, "Oh, you one step away, yada yada, don't quit." And I'll be like, "Yeah, you're right." But then the next one be like a relationship quote, be like, "Oh, you fucked up. You should have listened to her more." And be like, "Fuck."
Or you see the nigga on the yacht though.
Yeah.
And then the nigga on the yacht that's like, and then he be like, "Yeah, I'm just my 21st birthday." You be like,
"Yeah."
God damn.
But then it'd be like the relationship quote, "Oh, you'll find a good girl." But then it'd be like the little thought one right under her. It'd be like, "Damn, maybe I should stay single." And then it'd be like, and next you know, it's 30 minutes in, and I'm like, "What have I just?"
What did I just put myself through?
A whole emotional roller coaster, and now I'm back to square one thinking, what do I need to do in my life? Like, what am I doing right now?
A whirlwind of emotional things, trying to figure out.
But at the same time, I got a sports clip in there. I got 2 rap videos. I got a remix.
And a spoof. Hella jewelry. Hella booties. Hella big booty, big titty. Hella cosmetically engineered.
So how many distractions did I just get hit with?
Body positive, cosmetically engineered women on IG.
Everything.
Doing everything, selling private snaps.
Oh, man.
Why would I buy a private snap? And why would you buy a private snap when they got X videos for free? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I don't even get that far into the internet. I don't even man.
But no, but not because
I'm barely learning shit. Shout out to my partner, Lil Respect, Lil Mike. He be in here showing me how to like resend videos to people and like do like basic shit.
Cheryl was showing me some shit the other day because you know something.
He looking at me like, bro, can you do this? Send me that video. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got you, and I'm gonna send through the text. He like, what? Nah, bro, hold on, turn this on. Do. And he's just sending it to me, and I'm like,
hey, that's hella funny. I was wondering the other day. I asked her, I was like, man, how do people post so many things on their story? Have you ever went to somebody's story and it's like me? Yeah, you like, damn, right? What the fuck? And I didn't know that you can just go on people's page and add it to your story.
Yeah, bruh, I had it. like when someone like posts or mention, because you get the message that someone mentioned you in their story. And you got the option to repost it in your story. But so for the longest time, I was looking at it, and I'm like, well, how in the fuck is...
How's they getting...
Because I was seeing other people repost their repost.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. And for the minute, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then, luckily being around some youngsters, he was like, what?
That's the biggest thing.
And he showed it to me. I'm like, damn, this is a lot of shit going on.
Oh, no, it's fast. Fast.
So it's like, you know...
I told you, my little homies put me on the CC show. It was a whole situation. It was a whole situation with some young ones. Yeah. And they had rappers on there, and they was doing the whole thing. And I was like, ooh, wee. I'm like, this is. I'm like, yeah, that's when you realize, you're just getting older. And then that's another thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's another thing. You got to get comfortable with knowing that certain things ain't for you.
Right, at a certain point in time.
A lot of times people try to force things to be for them. I see a lot of people, they be trying to pop bottles, drink, smoke weed, and it ain't for them.
Right.
Like, bro, if smoking weed ain't for you, you don't need to be smoking weed. Just be like, bro, that ain't for me.
You don't need to be showcasing it.
Just say it ain't for you.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people do stuff that's not for them. Like, I'm an old nigga, bro. I really don't go live like that on IG. It ain't for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, there's like a time and place for it. If you out and about somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about, I'm talking about the chill on live everyday joint.
Oh, bro, come on.
I'm talking about the live like Spider Loke and Yuck and them be doing, like the one live where they just be on there. I really can't do it like that because I just ain't that type of person. Like I just don't. I'd rather do this. That's why I created this platform. You know what I'm saying? I created this platform because I rather chop it up. I could chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Invite my friends on, chop it up with them. I could chop it up by myself without feeling like I have to put on some kind of put on some kind of facade or something, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who out there?
Cops got somebody.
Popo's got somebody hemmed up.
Turn backwards.
Popo got somebody hemmed up. But yeah, the internet. But you know something? I think the internet is good. Is a very good tool for people to resource, double check facts, fact check. You know what I'm saying? Check. But people use it wrong.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
I think people misuse it. People misuse of the internet is very dangerous.
Facts.
People misuse of social media is very dangerous. I see a lot of people posting stuff. I see a lot of people misrepresenting the truth, and that's bad. Because for a young person that don't, even an old person, if you don't know and it come across your timeline and you read it in the wrong context and you read it in a context where you think it's of truth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit can have you like, oh, okay, like.
Oh, no, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It can have you could be like, oh, damn. Do you remember when do you remember before you found out those was fake news stories on Facebook?
Yeah.
Do you remember before you found out it was like that?
Some of them, that was wild.
Do you remember before you found out it was fake? Like you,
but
do you remember before you the first time you clicked on it and realized that didn't say NBC News, it said NBCD News or something? You know what I'm saying?
It was only like once.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about? You know, on the Facebook, it'll go down and you'll be like, wow, what? Like,
it
what
really didn't feed into those too much. I already knew it was something up, but I really wasn't online
like that should have come across. But I see a lot of people though that it took them a minute before they figured out that those was fake pages. Right. I seen people sharing news stories from the Nebraska Post and all type of. I'm like, bro, you don't know that it said like the world crashed. Da 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 da. They like, oh, like did you see this? I'm like, I click on it like, bro, this don't even look like a real.
Stop sending.
Yeah, this don't even look like a real thing.
Nah.
Like
did you click on it?
Like,
don't send it to me if you didn't click on it first.
Like for real, dog. What about Kales?
Man, come on, man.
The new tape.
Come on, man.
The new tape.
On this next subject, man. I'm still hurt off the best of both worlds. That Dame and
the Kales and Hove. Oh, the Dame and Nick Cannon when they was talking about.
Yeah, when he was talking about the best of both worlds and everything.
So listen.
I'm still like politicking over that. So and then the whole R. Kelly thing.
Yeah, I don't touch it. I don't touch it.
I don't touch it. I just leave it alone.
You know what's more important to me about that situation is I like that it's a conversation about the wrongdoing of young black women by older men. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember.
But see, and now as you say that, that's a topic that should be more talked about more. Let Aaliyah rest in peace. Let her be. Don't talk about. But I'm saying, but it's just as the story progresses with him and everything else, I think that's more of a subject matter in general.
We talk about parents giving up their kids to celebrities. We want to talk about
but like
parents turning a blind eye to their kids.
Let's X out the names and let's just talk general facts. And
we
want to
talk about kids being molested. Their parents knowing. Now, when I say molested, I'm talking about a 14-year-old girl going with a nigga that's 25, and your mama know that shit nasty.
Yeah, that's
like
not.
I'm talking about, and I don't want to disrespect or offend nobody, even in different cultures. They have everybody
in general.
Everybody, I know a lot of people who they nana met their grandpa when them niggas their grandma was 13, their grandpa was 22, nigga their mama was 12, their daddy was 19. Nigga, it goes on and on. The thing that I'm more concerned about is in the inner cities, in the hoods. Since I've been a young nigga, older niggas, it always been okay for them to date girls that was too young. Me, myself, personally, I date older women. I always really have dated older women. That's like my style.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of guys date younger girls. When I was in high school, I used to have to fend off the older niggas. It was going like that. The R. Kelly thing, I wanted that to bring up more of that topic. Women that were taken advantage of by older dudes, how they think that's cool, and where do we go from here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's just not enough dudes speaking up upon it.
See, because people don't want to feel like they incriminating themselves because Now we in this witch hunt culture.
Right.
Everybody, it's like, say for instance, if a guy came out and was like, you know something, I dated a girl that was 14 before when I was 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? If a guy came out and said that and was like, yeah, that's wrong, man, and I want all the men dead, before he can even speak to be like,
to get his piece out,
to get it out, to even try to teach people about whatever, they gonna run. They gonna run him.
Yeah, that's that too. That's the
his Instagram line gonna go boop.
Yeah, right. No room for even.
Yeah, nah. So this is another topic I wanted to talk about. Are we giving people room to learn and grow from mistakes, or is our cancel culture getting people the fuck out of there before people can even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are we giving people time to, not time, do we have empathy for people that, see, I don't want to, so let me phrase this right, because I don't want to sound insensitive. I'm not talking about a particular crime. I'm not talking about a particular nothing. I'm just saying, are we getting people out of here before we're finding out that people need help? You know what I'm saying? Because some people might need some help, but we bashing people so quickly and getting people the fuck out of here so fast that I don't even think we addressing what's going on, because it's even victims that we get in the people who doing it. So we getting the perpetrator out so fast that we even forgetting about the victim. We ain't even getting the victim's help, because we talking about the surviving R. Kelly, but who the fuck is talking about the people who have got this happen to them before and getting them counseling now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what about the mama who work at Teletech or some shit? You know what I'm saying? That's a mama now, who in her 30s.
Yeah.
Who got kids and shit, who when she was 14, some shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about having some place where she can go talk to somebody about, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe talk to some younger girls or something, you know what I'm saying? That who think that when you 14, you should be fucking with a guy that's 19. Or, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. People think that you can't talk about fast-ass little girls and protecting our women in the same sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about, your little fast ass shouldn't be 14 fucking on a 21-year-old nigga. You shouldn't be going out actively seeking no older nigga. That's wrong. And you should know that, even with little niggas. You shouldn't be out there, little guys, you shouldn't be out there actively trying to seek a older, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Woman that's above age. That's wrong. But also, y'all grown people, keep your hands off them young people, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep your hands off them young people, man. It ain't even cool like that. I don't give a, like, and the thing it is, it's not about, so this the thing I wanted to touch on too. It's not about legally all the time. Sometimes it's about morally. You know what I'm saying? Because legally in some states, a chick could be young or a boy could be young and somebody can be older. You know what I'm saying? Like 16. And you can be whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can be whatever age. You know what I'm saying? But if you 24, what do you even see out of dating somebody 17? You know what I'm saying? Right. If it's legal. Like, just being realistic. When I was younger, I thought differently. I was younger, I'm like, oh shit, I'm hella grown. I'm hella mature, for my age. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm 36, I'm like, bruh, what the fuck would a 30-year-old dude be hanging around a 16-year-old? That's creepy.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing that you and the 16-year-old should be talking about. I don't care how many fucking rap songs and how many cars she done drove before. That's creepy as shit. If you in the legal state, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, bro, it's a lot of shit that we need to be talking about that everybody like you said, put names on it. Like, oh, let's talk about R. Kelly. Let's talk about this and that. Nigga, let's talk about niggas and bitches being creeps on younger people and thinking it's cool. Cause like even as a guy, like I don't want my son talking to no older woman like that. Like, that's hella creepy. Like, my son, like when my son like 14, and my son bring home a girl that's like 20, I'm like, bruh, if you don't get the fuck up out the house.
Right, what you doing?
Bruh, get up out of here, you creep. Like, oh, he hella mature. Bruh, he's 14. Bro, he ain't even learned how to nothing yet. He don't even know how to clean the back of the toilet. You better get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's real. Like, and that's what we started needing to discuss about. Not names like, oh, what about this person? What about that person? What about what's going on? Like, if you know somebody that's somebody doing something to them that's wrong, tell somebody. If you're somebody out here and you listening to this and somebody's doing something to you, touching you, fighting you, beating you, whatever the fuck, forcing you to do something, tell somebody. Reach out. DM me. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, DM me. Like, do whatever you got to do. I know 1,000 of resources of people that can get you help about any situation. No matter who you think you scared of, we could get you together. You know what I'm saying? We can get you help.
Or another.
Yeah, we can get you help because I don't want people to. I hate seeing scared people. You know what I'm saying? I hate seeing people. I hate hearing about people that's scared to talk out, people that's scared to advocate for themselves. So if you ever going through something like that, or if you ever that, please let us. Please, yes, definitely reach out and tell somebody because this shit is real. And on another note, talking about shit real and people pump faking, this nigga Jesse from Empire made up the whole play. If you don't get your boy, the gays need to get on his head because he fucked.
I don't even want this is like the arc. I don't want to talk about
the gays need to get on Jesse's head,
as soon as
man.
the story came out.
That's crazy.
As soon as it
Bruh,
came out.
who the fuck in Chicago going to get some Subway at 2 o'clock in the morning and then it's cold like that? See, you live in Cali, Jess. Like, you ain't really been to a cold state when it's really, really cold to know how the people move in that state. In Chicago, at 2, that's like somebody telling you, hey, no, look, just for real, just like this. You being like, hey, bro.
Nah, I was in, what was that? I was in Wisconsin, in Green Bay.
Cold.
Cold.
That's what I'm saying.
I had the thermal with the hoodie, with the coat, with the fur. Like
listen.
But that was just momentary.
Super, but you see how cold it is, right? Now just imagine you in the city.
Yeah.
It's that cold.
Right.
And you right here.
Right.
We're a celebrity.
Right.
And you like, hey Joe, I'm about to stroll down here to the subway.
Right.
We're in a hotel.
Man.
But they got Uber Eats and Grub.
No.
But you about to walk.
You in the hotel. You know how the hotel got some bomb-ass 5-star food?
You are a celebrity, for one.
Not even that. You just call on the phone and just, hey, can I get little extras and whatever, and just.
You like, hey, I want to get some fresh air. No problem. You want to walk to Subway in the cold. See, Chicago is a different cold. See, Chicago got the lake.
Right.
Right there. It gets
freezing cold.
Nippy cold.
Yeah.
Really cold.
Yeah.
Nobody's outside lurking but the goons. And they definitely not lurking to go do no goddamn hate crime.
With some bleach.
In the road.
At Subway. Bruh, come on.
Hey,
Stop it.
Brother.
As soon as I heard that, I was done. Because I just thought about it like.
If you get jumped by some racists at 2 o'clock in the morning in Chicago on a windy, cold night like that, man, you almost a sucker for real. Like, I ain't going to you up, like, because you caught a bad break. You ain't even a sucker. You caught the worst break ever because it's too cold and you walked up on some guys that had a noose and bleach. They was looking for action.
Nah,
bro. He was lying. And then you going to use trigger words. I was watching the interview. Did you see the interview on Good Morning America? He was talking.
I'm done. I told you after I seen that. I seen.
Oh,
like
he said.
I seen the little.
He said,
extras.
"I want this." He said, "I want all the gay boys out there to know that. I want the gay little boy to know that I fought back because hey, you gay little boy, you can fight back too." I said, "Nigga, if you don't stop playing like that, bro, listen." Stop playing like that, bro. Somebody, shouts out to all the gays, bro. Y'all should rally up and get on his line because he was just so disrespectfully using trigger words. And then they said MAGA, all type of shit.
I ain't seen it, bro. I told you I was done.
Bruh.
After I heard the.
That's like a nigga said, bro. I heard a nigga said, nigga coon, Nazi fag, and all that shit all together. It just rent. Bruh.
I'm calling hotel service and be like, hey, bro, can you make me an alternative to Subway? Make me like a club sandwich. Throw this on it. That on it. You know what I mean?
What about, hey, bro, can you run on a Subway for me? I'm Jamal off Empire.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Ma, what's up?
Not
like,
even that.
Can
you make me an alternative to Subway?
Because no, he might have been at a place where the room service was closed. I don't know for what celebrity it would be.
Yeah, that's true too. But okay.
You go downstairs, you tell the valet guy, like, hey, yo,
bruh,
go get somebody and tell them run the Subway for me real quick. It's hella cold. I ain't trying. You gonna go out, and then you gonna come, and then they like, I had the noose on my neck. I kept the noose on my neck until the police came. You for real?
I was done.
For real? You gonna keep a noose on your neck,
bruh?
That'd be so traumatic for anybody. Like,
just to walk up.
If I see you walk up with a noose on your neck, I'm gonna be like, what the? I pass out like, oh shit, it's going down. I'd be so scared. I'd be so scared. I'd be like, oh shit, it's going down. They did my dog dirty. Like, bruh.
I went to go get Cosmos and they got you tripping.
Like, no.
Went to the taco truck and the Migos was funky with me.
No, I'm gonna take the noose off your neck hella fast. As soon as you come here, I'll be like, bro, get that shit off your neck. Man. And then he like, and see this where they said he went wrong at. He kept doing the interviews. And he pissed the police off because he kept saying like, they saying I'm lying, and he said they hit him and he hit him back. He hit him in the face like.
So back to the original story, way back earlier here, you giving him something to go and do, cause you giving him something. So now you just
and now he feeding off of
because they said. So now what are they supposed to do? Test you. What you gonna do? Oh, figure this one out real quick, Bobby. Get this.
So now it come out that he done paid the two guys that work on Empire some extras. He didn't pay them. Did you see the video of them buying the ski mask? Oh, they got the video. They bought the ski mask and the rope together, them two, from a local store.
It sound like the six.
They got the ski mask in Clearview site on the thing, and it's them two. They done bought the ski mask and they bought it with cash. So they
record. I don't watch TV.
Oh,
I keep telling this dude I don't watch TV. I watch SportsCenter.
He do not watch TV.
I don't watch TV.
Jesus.
I might watch some videos or something on IG.
You never watch Empire?
Bro, I watch Power.
Oh.
I watch some of the shows on Netflix when I'm
Power done.
Yeah.
That shit done.
Yeah,
I don't know what they said he doing the spinoff.
I don't watch
where
TV.
they going back before it started or whatever.
Nah, I'm good.
I don't really watch TV either. I watched Empire though. I used to watch Empire and Power.
Yeah,
I used to watch Empire and Power.
I just got into Power. Just
like I watch shows after they go off. Like I watch rewatch them, like old shows and shit. Like I go and watch a show on Netflix and shit and keep it running while I'm doing something or something.
Well, I'll go and binge watch the whole thing. Like people would be like, "Oh, go watch this show." Oh, what season in it? Oh, it's in season 1. But like, nah. Oh, wait.
You ever seen The Wire?
Oh yeah.
I was about to say
I've caught up on all that.
But
because those are old ones that I can sit there and binge watch and be able to watch everything.
Netflix is killing shit.
Yeah, for real. Netflix. I be telling like Mike, I be trying to get him to the old ones. So because there's a lot of shit he
never seen.
And he'd be like,
and it's hella hard to sit down and explain somebody why to watch The Wire.
Man.
Like you trying to tell somebody why to watch it. Like, bro, listen, you gotta watch it. They like, why? You like,
That'll really put somebody into play.
Yeah.
Like where you stand, where you really stand.
If you watch it all the way through and you really watch it, at the end of it, you should be sitting there thinking like, damn, okay, I gotta figure out what I'm on, cause this shit is real out here.
Yeah.
Cause that was real. I mean, if you watch The Wire and watch The Corner, you should get a better idea of like what's going on in the real like urban.
Yeah.
Cause that shit provoked emotion. The Wire, that shit went through everything.
Yeah.
It went through everything. Even that week season when they was on the docks, that season was trash. But
that opened up eyes because that shows you everything that you really didn't see then. And that was like really one of the first like reality shows to me.
Yeah. And I didn't see The Wire when it first was out. I re-caught it. I rewatched it. Yeah, I rewatched it because I used to watch The Corner.
Okay.
I used to watch The Corner, and it was another show called Damn, what was that other show with the boy? I can't think of the name, but it was just like The Corner. It was another show. The mama was on crack. I liked that show. Might have been The Corner. Yeah, it might have been The Corner. That show was dope. You ever seen that show, The Corner?
I'm trying to think.
It was on. Oh man.
Because like I said, there's certain shows that I've gone back and watched.
Check that one out.
But I maybe once I start watching.
No, check that one out. That's a good one. It's like
hustling?
He was hustling. Black little boy hustling. Shit looked like The Wire. Like the prequel.
Yeah.
The prequel of The Wire.
I think so.
Yeah, TV.
A bunch of them shows I sit there and binge watched and just caught up with or whatever else.
TV has changed.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
That's why I don't really watch it because it's not really the same. And
so, what do you do in your pastime?
Hustle.
Hustle. How's your hustling going? Like how is everything going with the store?
It's cool. It's a process. It's a learning process. It's a responsibility. It's something to take upon. So it's a learning process. It's cool. It's getting there. It's just getting people to come in and letting people know that I'm down here.
How has it affected your personal life? Far as how has this responsibility and how has the experience running your first situation like this? How has it affected you? Have you learned something? How has it enlightened you, far as personally?
Man, it's like a gift and a curse. I don't know. Like I've never been happy and unhappy at the same time. It's wild. It's crazy.
Unhappy based on what though? Like, so what would make you? Because some people would be like,
just
bro,
like
you got your own shit. All right,
yeah. Personally, like it's not where I want to be, because this takes up a lot of time, and to build it right and to have it right, it takes up time. People don't
understand. Oh, so you talking about personally, people around
right.
you,
So
your personal, your relationships,
time.
your kids,
People,
everything.
People want time. They want to do certain
They don't understand the journey.
Right, and it's like we've been here before, and then I've given up that compensated, and we've gotten to a certain place, and it's like I'm back here again.
So you gotta. So have you thought about where you're gonna differ from the last time and where you detoured, or do you know what I'm saying? Do you know where your focus is at now to maintain?
It's hard because of the business, so it's just trying to learn the business and then figure out what I'm trying to do. And then just it's an experience though too, just being open in a general environment and figuring out the day to day, and then just figuring out like how things are moving. So
Do you feel that the focus that you have doing your work here, do you think it adds to your personal life outside the shop? Like, do you think it has brought you more focus and more responsibility? Do you find yourself being able to do you move differently in your personal life due to you having this opportunity?
I try to capitalize on the situations. I think it kind of makes a misinterpretation and people get the wrong idea about certain things. But no, I move the same. I think I do. I mean, I think people might think I don't, but I mean, I think it's kind of the same. But, I just, if the opportunity's there, I think,
So where you see yourself going from here? We don't even want to go so far. What's going on in the next year?
I mean, hopefully maintain the store, get it up and running. Just be like a staple in the city.
I see you got your new logos.
Trying to do that. Help the guys promote theirs, help the artists. The artists need a little more push and promotion, but I mean, just, trying to put something in for the city, and just got a couple other things working out, but it's just, it's a process. And
just putting on,
and then doing things the right way. Like the plays just want to be like 100%, where it's like
not shortcutting,
no shortcutting, no short
not
stopping,
fucking people over.
Nah, just where it's like 100% solid. So at the end of the day, when it all comes back and everything's explained
You can look at yourself in the mirror and know that you did it right.
I did it my way.
Right.
The right way. Like.
And the legacy is laid.
You can take it if you want to or not, but it's, it is what it is.
So tell everybody where they can find you at.
We at 522 East Weber Ave. Infinite 209 presents Cali Just One. Pull up to the pop-up. I got Stockton Porch jerseys, Pacific Tiger jerseys, California Bear jerseys, champion jerseys,
got 'em.
Starter jerseys,
Got 'em.
starter jackets. I mean,
it's new clothes, vintage clothes.
Yeah, so it's vintage.
Fear of God. We got all type of stuff in there. Yeah, don't get it twisted. It's all type of stuff.
Some of it's unworn.
Yeah.
Some of it's worn, but it's nothing that I won't wear.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff in here.
It's everything that you've seen in the 80s and 90s.
We got Polo, Tommy Hilfiger, Nautica. We got everything.
The bass rock challenge, but I mean, it's,
We got art in here too, man.
Yeah,
it's
the art's,
real nice art in
like
here.
swollen fingers in here. Damn, I don't know what the hell Pete's AKA is.
But
yeah,
Pete do a good job on the painting too.
So
Pete do a good job on the painting too.
Yeah.
But everybody come check us out, man. Come down here, check out the shop, man. There's a lot of artistic, creative, collaboratory things going on down here. Get you some T-shirts made.
Yeah, we got the Infinite brand shirts.
We got a lot of things going on.
Tap in with Fake Designer. He does his drops.
Fire.
Yeah, Poochie does his drops.
Fire. Everybody check out Fake Designer too. Fire. Limited drops too, so everybody got it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been going down. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in and kicking it with me tonight, Cali Just One, man. We're just in here kicking it on the Sunday mornings with a cup of Joe, and we out.
If the work week is stressing you out and you're searching for a relaxing Sunday morning vibe, then come over and enjoy Sunday mornings with a cup of Joe with your host, Joey Stacks, as he takes you on a weekly journey for your soul that starts with a relaxing cup of Joe. So if you're in need of some great conversation with a splash of neo soul, then you're in the right place. So tune in as we catch a cool vibe with Sunday mornings with a cup of Joe.